Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2. I think I'm ready to talk to Chandra. We saved her. Ziri is dead on the floor. And we are stepping on her. Kasavir, I thought you were respectful towards death or that or something. Okay, whatever. Let's go and talk to Chandra and see where that leads us.
I'm getting so tired of this. You have to let me save you sometime or else I'll never be able to pay you back.
Oh, there'll be plenty of time for you to pay all of us on the way back to Neverwinter.
Huh?
You all put me in danger. I'm not paying you a single coin.
Oh, then you'll be paying me another way. My bedroll's
Really?
a little cold at night. I'm thinking you can fix that.
I won't have you speaking to her or anyone else that way,
Kasavir.
Bishop.
Oh, really? What a surprise. How'd you like it if I left you here in Luskin territory with your righteousness to keep you company?
Uh-huh. Are these two going to be like that all the time? Okay. I'm going to cut it off. Well, I'm not going to defend her honor. She should speak out for herself. He should shut up, for sure, but enough. Everyone should just shut up and let's be on our way.
Hey, welcome back!
Hey.
Glad to see you've all returned, and in one piece, no less.
Glad to see you too.
All right, out with it. What happened? Tell me the tales, the songs, the whole bit.
I could sing a few of the songs our journey inspired, if you are willing.
Quiet, you. You were about to say.
That salami plate again. Okay. I think, Duncan, I need to talk to you about this wound I received when I was a child. By the way, his name being Duncan makes me like him more because, you know, Dragon Age Origins, Duncan of Grey Wardens, the Commander Grey Warden, was kind of a father figure. Like this Duncan over here, and I don't know, it's probably not related at all. It is not actually at all, but for me it seems, I don't know, it just reminds me that. Okay, I need to talk to you about this wound I received when I was a child.
Look, I don't know why you're asking again. Surely you've heard this before. You were just a babe when West Harbor was attacked near the end of the war with the King of Shadows. You suffered that wound from a stray arrow or debris.
But at this point, I think I need every detail.
I don't know anything else, especially about something that happened so many years ago. What about where you've been?
Okay. I discovered that there is a shard lodged in me.
Inside the wound on your chest. That means you've been carrying around the shard almost your entire life. We had no idea.
Ah, notice the stumble in his words. Your uncle has been keeping secrets, I think.
Silence, Bishop. I don't know if I'm
What
the best
secret?
one to be telling you this, but if you've got one of those shards in you, I think you've earned the right to hear everything.
There's still more to this than you already told me? Ah, you were not talking to me about my mother. You told me that my father needs to be the one to do that. Okay. I want to hear the whole thing.
Dagon probably already told you, but when you were an
No.
infant, West Harbor was the site of a battle, a terrible battle. The King of Shadows himself led an army of demons against the Neverwinter army, which had gathered at the village. West Harbor was struck suddenly without warning. There was panic, confusion, villagers fleeing every which way to escape the battle. But Dagon's wife Shayla and your mother Esmeril did not. They stayed behind to save you. As demons and mage fire rained upon the village, they fought to reach your crib.
Demons?
By the time Dagon even realized they were missing, it was too late. He could only watch from a distance as the village was consumed in the battle.
Yes, I was told my mother died giving birth to me. Huh.
It wasn't my decision to keep what happened to your mother from you. And my brother would be furious I told you. I guess he thought it would be too much for you. In any case, when the few that remained returned to the village, no one was alive. Except you. Your mother was there. So much blood, and you were clutched in her bosom. A deep wound in your chest. She tried to shield you, but the shard must have cut through her and into you. No one knew how you survived, but you did, and your wound sealed itself within days, leaving the scar that you still bear. But if that wound was due to the shard that pierced you, then that raises many questions, and I'm afraid I'm just all out of answers.
Maybe you should have told me this long ago.
Believe me, I wanted to. But my brother...
Why the long faces, you two? Somebody die? If so, sounds like a cause for celebration to me. Grobnar, you worthless half-man. Strike up a tune before I strike you.
Of course, Sir Bishop. It so happens I have just the tune.
By the way, I've decided it would be in both our interests if I stay on with you.
You don't say. I'm not paying if that's what you're after. And Bishop, why would you want that, huh?
What? Does a man need a reason? Come now. Duncan's kind request was enough to start this, I think. Why not finish it?
We don't need any more of your help.
Why don't you let our leader speak for herself, Paladin, without you speaking for her, huh?
No, there's no need, Bishop. I'm sorry for before. But you've done more than...
Oh, come now, Duncan, I still owe you. And what better way to make it up to you than watching your kin here? After all, a debt is a debt, all the way until the end. Isn't that right?
I hate to ask, but what happens now? I can't go back to my farm, ashes and all.
Well, it's true that we need you to get into Amongero's heaven, but... putting it that bluntly out, like... we just want to... sounds like we just want to use her, man. Use her? It's a little bit harsh if you ask me. You are welcome to travel with me if you want to. While we are also dealing with this haven thingy, okay?
Why? Because we need someone who's easy on the eyes. That's what I'm here for, I believe.
If Chandra agrees to travel with us, the danger might be greater than within Neverwinter's walls, but that is not certain.
But without us, she's going to die for sure. After all that happened, I feel like we should do that. Do what we can to protect her. She seems capable enough to me. I didn't really see her fighting or anything, but she definitely is able to look after herself. I hope.
Oh, thanks.
I agree with our leader. And if you wish to travel with us, it is your right.
Well,
Okay.
thanks to you both, but...
No need to thank me, farm girl. Traveling with us is perhaps the worst decision you can make. Trust me.
If she's going to be with us, she'll need to do some catching up. We can't just keep on rescuing her all the time.
Rescuing me? I can rescue myself. Sometimes, when there's not too many lizard men or Githyanki.
Okay. Calgar has a point. We need to train you so you'll be able to defend yourself. Haven't you always wanted the adventuring life? I can have you slowing down the rest of us. You will have to start standing up for yourself. Okay, why not? We can always teach her.
Well, I know enough to use a sword, and I can handle myself in a fight.
Okay.
I mean, I'm no spellcaster, but if you need an extra blade... I admit you've rescued me twice now, and if you're going to help teach me to survive these attacks, I accept. But there's some things you're going to have to accept too. I don't like being left behind, because whenever you're out of my sight, suddenly all this trouble starts happening, and I'm really tired of it. So, look. I won't try to get in your way or anything, but I don't want us to part ways again. I've lost too much already. You're not leaving me behind, all right?
Okay, I will try. You have my word. I will teach you what I know and stand by you. I didn't mean for anything to happen to you or your home. If I can make it up to you, I will. Do what you want doesn't matter to me. Well, Chandra, I didn't really mean for anything to happen to you at all or your home, so if I can make it up to you, I
Then
will.
that's all I ask.
Chandra has joined your party. While learning from you, Chandra counts as a free companion and will not leave your side. Okay.
So the farm girl's going to join our band. Good. We need someone to make up for the paladin, or at least to catch arrows if Grobnar's already dead. For now, I say we crack some of those kegs and drown the flagon in wine.
Alright. Poor Grobnar. Everyone wants to use him as a shield for arrows. The second act. Storneval. Oh.
Lord
Laskin's in the
Nasher,
court.
forgive us. She said it could not wait.
It is a matter of some urgency, and there is little time. My lord, I come to you with...
You will bow to Lord Nasher.
Of course. I meant no disrespect, my lord.
What brings you here, Torio? If there is some new dispute with Luskan, speak with the Trade Guild first, then...
Oh no, my lord. This matter concerns Neverwinter. There is a murderer loose in your city.
Murderer?
Really?
And whom has this murderer killed?
An entire village lies dead, my lord.
Naval, have our scouts reported anything about...
The village was slaughtered, and now the murderer hides here within your walls. You must initiate a search at once.
Only
talking
one
about?
of us wears a crown. Yet you dare to give me orders within my halls? I will do nothing until I confirm this village's destruction. Then, if I see fit, I will act. Do not test me on this.
Whatever pleases you, my lord. But I would act quickly, lest the murderer slip through your fingers. If that were to happen, I have no doubt there would be serious repercussions. I do not need to remind you of the extradition treaty.
Okay.
By every god and his mother, what a fool I was to ever sign anything bearing Luskan's seal.
I can have Torio detained, Lord Nasher.
No, she would not be so bold if there were not something to her claims. Dispatch scouts, Naval, and order the watch to search the city. I think it would be in our interest to find the killer before Luskan does.
If I may, my lord, I have someone well suited to aid in our search. An agent of ours, Sand.
Sand?
I think that he can help us find our true murderer, no matter how deep Luskan tries to hide him.
Sand? I recall that one. I thought he was our eyes, but not by choice.
In this matter, my lord, we may trust him implicitly. He takes a certain pleasure in bringing Luskan truths to light.
Very well. See to it, Naval, and make haste.
Is that some kind of spy or something? More cutscenes? Oh, hello, Naval.
There you are.
What up, man? I don't know him, right? My character actually does not know him at all, so who are you?
He is Sir Naval, a member of the Nine, Lord Nasher's bodyguards.
What's this about?
I am here because Luskan has accused you of murder. An entire
Me?
village, no less. Have you heard of Ember?
What? That little boy told me that someone looked like me. Is this about that? I traveled through it. I didn't slaughter it.
I've scraped things from my boot that I respect more than Luskan. But unless we find some means of clearing you of these charges, we will have to surrender you to them. We've signed a treaty with Luskan. They have the right to dispense low justice for any crimes committed on their soil. But I'm not turning over a loyal member of the Watch to some Luskan dog on this day or any other.
Thanks. then maybe you'd like to suggest an alternative, maybe?
Your guilt is preordained in a Luskan court. If you were a lord, knight, or even a squire, however, then matters would be different. You would be subject to high justice, and your trial would take place here in Neverwinter before Lord Nasher.
But I am not. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to let Luskan take
I
me.
need you to go see Sir Grayson, one of Lord Nasher's most trusted knights, and become his squire. I may also send a friend of mine to assist you. He has proven invaluable in such cases in the past. Mind you, the matter must still go to trial, and if you cannot prove your innocence, then you will face execution. For now, let us deal with what we can. See Sir Grayson at once at Captain Berlena's office. Pledging yourself to Neverwinter's service will give us time to counter these Luskan lies, and until you answer for these charges, the gates of the city will be barred to you. Seek out Grayson, but do not leave the city.
Again?
No way in the hells will I let those Luskans get their hands on you.
But there's still something we can do, right? Even Naval said as much. All you have to do is pledge yourself to one of the knights and Luskan can't touch you.
And we're innocent, besides. I mean, the slaughter of an entire village? That's going too far, even by Luskan standards.
Is it? If you have something Luskan wants, they'd kill an entire city for it. They don't care. They attacked Neverwinter once, and even now they're sending fleets to attack Ruithim. Give them an excuse and you'll soon find Luskan blades at your gate.
Duncan, looks like we have a guest.
Oh, as if the day couldn't get any worse. What do you want, Sand?
I am here
going
to
to help
help you.
us.
And your kin, actually.
Oh, really? And what's the price? If it's more than a half copper, you can see yourself out.
No, I seem to have been given an ultimatum, in fact. I have heard of your troubles with Luskan.
Word travels fast.
Know that if you are sent to Luskan, you will be killed.
Really? Tell me something I don't know, maybe?
I realize you may find my sincerity difficult to believe, but allow me to act on your behalf. There are laws, and there is right and wrong. While I believe you are quick to take liberties with the law, I do not believe you are guilty of this. And if they should get a hold of you, you will be killed. I believe people should answer for their crimes, but it must be just.
So what do you suggest? Maybe you can tell me what exactly will happen if I go to Luskan?
Well, at best, they will put you on trial, or what seems to be one, then execute you. At worst, they will dispense with the courtroom mockery and execute you as soon as you step within the gate. And when I say execute, do not think it will be one clean chop of a headman's axe. Luskans have all sorts of inventive ways for executing prisoners that is best not to describe on a full stomach.
We can ask, what do the rest of you think?
I think we should give him the chance. This is not a battle that can be won by swords, and I, for one, am ill-equipped for such a fight.
Sure. After all, a hedge wizard can't make things any worse. Maybe all that digging through books might prove useful.
If we need to burn down Luskan, then perhaps we shall seek you, Quara, but your ignorance will cause more damage here than you know. Luskan is not ruled by men, it is ruled by magic, by the masters of the towers. And if they have decided that you are to be delivered to them, then...
So, let them try.
Whatever spark of magic you think you have, you idiot girl, they will bleed from you by demon, spell, and curse until even your father won't be able to save you. And I suspect that what they seek may have consequence beyond you, beyond me, for much of the realms.
And your plan is?
Fortunately, becoming a squire is enough for our needs, and I believe you have already been told about someone who can help you. Sir Grayson, yes? Let me join with you. I have considerable experience with these matters, and foiling Luskan plots is something I relish.
Okay then. Let's go and seek this Sir Grayson together then. Oh! Okay, he is a companion too now. Wow! There's going to be so much bickering in my party, like Sand and Kara, Bishop and Kasavir, Kelgar and Neshka. Damn. So, who do I want to take with me? I think I'm going to stay in Flagon for a while, start to talk to my new companions. But if I have to form a new squad, maybe I should... If I have Sand, I'm not going to take Kara, and Kara is kind of annoying, so let's try my chance with Sand. He is a wizard, so he can make up for what Kara was doing. Let's take all newest companions. The others can wait for now. Alright. So, what do we do now? Maybe I should start to talk with Chandra. She will need equipment, but I think I'm going to do that off recording, and I also want to go and sell everything that I have on me, but let's start talking to her.
What? What are we stopping for?
Are you alright? You look a little lost.
Well, aside from the frequent kidnapping, yes, I suppose I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. But don't worry, I'll try to keep up. So don't trouble yourself, alright?
If you have any questions, Chandra, I can help, maybe?
Alright. I mean, I know I haven't been around you as much as, say, Kelgar Idiot Fist. Calm down. Monks aren't supposed to get sensitive about things like that.
Well, Iron Fist monks are. We have our pride.
I think I need you to explain to me one more time what we're doing. We're being hunted and accused, put on trial, and you've got silver things in you.
Shards.
Yeah, shards. I got it, Sand. Thanks.
I derive pleasure from clarification, Miss Jero.
Anyway, with all that's been going on, I'm not sure I understand why it's been going on.
What is it that you don't understand exactly?
Well, first off, the shards in you. Sorry, the shard in you and the shards you carry. Where do they come from?
Well, one is buried in my chest, the other simply I find.
What are they shards of?
Silver sword of Githyanki. A powerful sword of an extraplanar people.
Okay, see, that's where you start to lose me. Why is this thing inside you? And why is it broken? And what are you supposed to do with it? Kill a dragon or...
Well, apparently I'm supposed to use it against the King of Shadows.
And the King of Shadows is who? Like Elminster,
I don't know.
Except evil?
Yeah, I have no idea exactly.
But you're willing to keep trying to find out?
What am I supposed to do, Chandra? What else am I supposed to do? This thing is chasing me. I am caught up in it. I don't want to become a squire. I didn't want to become a watchman. I didn't want to be put on this trial. I never wanted any of this, but I just have to be involved. Yeah, exactly. It's not like I want to. I could care less. But they've been crossing me since the beginning and I had to defend myself.
You mean this Black Garius? He's also helping the King of Shadows, right?
I guess, yeah. Is some kind of mystery, I guess.
So what do those Githyanki want with you? Are they with the King of Shadows?
I'm not sure. I think there are different parties in this. There are Githyanki, that sorcerer, that bold tattooed sorcerer, and there's Lusken. Luskens are the ones working with the King of Shadows. I am sure of that, but I'm not sure about Githyanki and that mage. Okay, so they want the shards and sword back.
But one of those shards is in your chest. If it comes out, you're dead.
I don't know. Yeah, it is a problem, I guess.
This is the most bizarre series of events I've ever heard.
Not me.
Not now, Grobnar.
All right.
So what are you going to do about all this exactly?
It is my duty to stop the King of Shadows? No, I don't think so. I have to stop the King of Shadows. If this weapon is all that can hurt him, then we need to use it or else others will suffer. No plan at all. I am going to keep going and see what happens. I'm not dead yet. So let's see where my path takes me. Okay, that's fair. I'm going to keep killing anyone across slaughter every no plan really. I'm just trying to get by, trying to stay alive for
All
now.
right. Well, as long as you don't get me killed doing it, I'll do what I can.
I'll try. Don't worry, okay? I have faith in you. You will pull through.
Well, I'm glad you think so. But thanks. I appreciate the support.
Okay. Let's ask other
All
questions.
Right. Go on and ask.
Ooh, tell me about Amonjero.
Amonjero was my great-grandfather. Or my great-great-grandfather. To be honest, I can't remember which. I heard he was a little eccentric, but harmless. He died a long time ago. My mother told me that he saw me a few times as a babe, but I was too young to remember. Mother said that he would cradle me and sing to me, and I would, well,
I remember this
pull out his beard hairs.
Why would a harmless wizard construct a little haven?
Well, I thought it was just a story. You know, make-believe. And wizards do protect their towers. I thought she was just exaggerating. I mean, the whole inescapable death trap and thousands of spiders from the abyss thing. It was hard to take my mother seriously when she said things like that.
Do you have any idea about where to find this haven?
I've been thinking about it, but honestly, I have no idea where it is. I doubt it would help much anyway. And the whole idea of having to spill my blood to get in there, well, I'm not in any real hurry to find it either.
Really? Does it have to be Jero blood?
That's what my mother said. I wouldn't mind trying other people's blood first if they volunteer. Maybe we could bleed Bishop. Try it out first.
The way you're going, girl,
Oh my.
I think we'll have more than enough of your blood when we find this haven. If we ever do.
His hearing's a little too sharp. Still, Mother was pretty insistent on the blood part. And a whole pint of it. That's a little much.
If we need to, we will need some blood. I am guessing. But let's not talk about that. That was probably an exaggeration. Let's think it that way.
Probably.
Probably. Okay,
All
other
right,
questions?
Go on and ask.
Amber? Yeah, can you tell me what you know about Amber?
I traveled there last season. The thought that everyone there is dead, it's hard to believe. I mean, there aren't any militia or soldiers there, really. If anyone attacked it, they couldn't have put up much of a fight.
Did you know anyone who lived in Amber?
A few. One or two I knew really well. The quartermaster was always kind to me, although he was a little too obsessed with his logbook. Had to track every shipment in, out, along the coast, off the coast. But still, a nice person.
Anyone else?
There was Elaine, of course. She let me stay in her family's home when the roads were washed out while I was there. You know, she did quite a bit of trading herself between Ember and Port Last and the neighboring villages. I wonder if she was in Ember when it was attacked.
I think I remember her. So any idea where we could find
We
her?
could check in Port Last. If she was on a trade run, she may have passed through there. The steward of Port Last, Hieromus, might know more. Although,
Okay.
if he thinks you're the killer, don't expect a warm reception.
Any
All
other
right,
questions
go
that
on
I
and
can
ask.
ask? So what happened to your family at Highcliffe?
There's not much to tell. To be honest, my mother died many years ago. Bad marsh fever. Not much I could do. As for my father, well, I didn't really know him. Died when I was very young. He's more like a blur than a memory. What about you? I mean, if you want to talk about it.
My family?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to talk about it, I mean your father or your uncle, he seems very nice.
He does, but yeah, I think I can talk about this. Duncan is my father's half brother. He used to be part of an adventuring company.
He was? He looked like he'd been a tavern keeper for, well, forever. Huh. He seems so down to earth to be an adventurer. No offense. Thanks for sharing that, by the way. You didn't have to. But knowing you actually have family and knowing what they do, well, that's important, I think.
Maybe. My foster father was a little distant. I know more about my trainer than I do about the rest of my family. My mother's a mystery to me. Well, I guess I can say that my father was distant.
Why?
I don't know. I'm worried he blamed me for the death of his wife. That can be true, actually. But it's not my fault. I was just a baby. Maybe. Hope that's not true.
You mean your mother?
No, Dagon's wife, Shyla. My mother, I never knew at all.
What happened? I mean, if you want to talk about it. Don't mean to pry like a town gossip or anything.
Apparently she died along with my mother in a battle in West Harbor. Died trying to save me.
That's terrible. I really don't know what to say. She must have loved you very much. I didn't realize what you'd been through. That you lost your mother. It's kind of strange. The way you carry yourself, it doesn't seem like you'd ever suffered any loss. Then I hear about this. Anyway, I'm sorry to hear it.
Okay. I don't really know what it's about. Yeah, my mother was a mystery to me. I think I'm going to spill it all out.
Doesn't your father know anything about her? It seems like he would.
Maybe. Yeah, it comes to the same thing. Again, he was a distance. Okay,
right,
let's just
go
move
on and ask.
That's it then. Okay. Actually, I am out of time. I am going to manage my inventory, give Chandra an armor, and sell everything that I have. I need to sell and come back to you guys. So thank you for watching. Let's meet again in the next episode. Stay safe. Bye bye.